be more than human.
And welcome back to the channel. My name is J.R. Carroll. I am the author of the More Than Human novels. And today we are here to talk about a legendary author. No. An author in their 70s. Stop it. No. An author that is reviving a beloved epic fantasy series from the 90s. It is not you, George. We know you're not writing. We are talking about Andrzej Sapkowski and his newest book in the Witcher series, Crossroads of Ravens. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was super excited last year when I first heard that he was bringing back The Witcher. And there was huge speculation, like, is it a sequel? Is it, just a side story, a collection of short stories? What would it be? And it kind of snuck up on me here. I was like, oh, it's coming out in the next couple days, and I jumped on it immediately. Now, it's not a really big book. I think it's like mid 300s, something like that. So I was like, all right, shorter book. He tends to do very well on the shorter books. So I was excited again. And when I first got into it, I did the audiobook, and I'm just like, oh my God, Peter Kenny is amazing. One of the best audiobook narrators around. And it's been a while since I read a Witcher book, and just getting back into the prose and Sapkowski's writing style, I was like, I love it. I think he has some of the most beautiful, not over-the-top purple prose.
Doesn't rhyme. All good predictions rhyme.
I don't know, like his archaic writing style, but it's like it's an accessible one. It's really weird to describe if you haven't read it, but it's like perfect. It's just like your classic, anything you would hear in the Witcher games, in the Witcher, or in like Skyrim. That kind of language he's just perfect with it. And on top of that, like me coming into the Witcher series, I actually read the Witcher books before I played the games because I heard the games were kind of a sequel. And this was one of the first fantasy series that I got into right after I got into Dresden, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite series of all time. And this book is a standalone that is a prequel. So we get to see very young Geralt in this. In fact, this is some of his first missions ever. And of course, he's in trouble right off the bat. And it's not Dandelion getting him in trouble because Dandelion hasn't even been born yet. And for that matter, maybe Yennefer either. So that is one thing that you'll notice about this book, and that I thought was pretty different. None of the main characters from any of the other books in any of the series. There are mentions of other ones, and you get to see a few. There's a few cameos, really, but it's really sticking with Geralt the whole time. Now, we do meet an older Witcher, a very old Witcher, by the name of Preston Holt. And basically this book is kind of Preston Holt mentoring Geralt. And there is some fanfare. I'm not going to lie. We see a few things in this book that people have always kind of wondered, like, what are the origins of this? Or what really happened, like the Battle of Kaer Morhen and a certain horse. So on a lot of these, you will find out the origin of a few things. So there's some fanfare, some fan service in this book. But yeah, this book, it just felt like coming home. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. When I finished this book, I wasn't like blown out of the water. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Mainly because it just didn't feel like a really long book. I mean, it's not a long book, but it felt very short. It felt like a short story, though it was good. That's just the weird feelings I'm getting. I'm going back and forth with this book. It's like he's great at short stories. It felt like a short story. The story was great, but it was over too soon. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I love shorter books. I love that you can get more shorter books. But again, it is The Witcher. I love The Witcher. It's one of my nostalgia book series. So maybe I just wanted more. But I will say this. I'm not trying not to give really any spoilers. This book literally just came out like 2 days ago. But I would be fine if Sapkowski just kept writing these. Like work our way back up to the beginning of the Witcher series, just a lot of younger Witcher. Peter Kenning does do a good, switching up the Geralt's voice just a little bit to give him that younger flair. So yeah, I would say if you're into The Witcher, go check it out, pick it up, review it. Let's push it out. Let's get Sapkowski to write some more of these. Maybe he'll even get a second standalone in before George gets his first.
Remember, be more than human.